Hi, spiritual family. Pardon me for the interruption. If y'all come back on, I appreciate y'all for coming back. And I had to take that. It was very important. And so I want to get right back into what I was getting ready to say while you guys fill up the chat, okay? So, yes, and make sure you guys hit the thumbs up and all that stuff. So, I was talking about how to know that you are dating a dusty in disguise, right? Okay, so one of the reasons that you will know is that they will always worry about spending money on you. Not just worry about spending money, period, overall, generally, because I know everyone likes to save money. I'm the same way. Everybody likes to save a few dollars and put some money back and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they are so concerned about how much money they're actually spending on you, and they might even say certain things like to try to discourage you from asking them for things. Like if you go past a boutique or something and you see this beautiful dress and it costs like $1,500, and then they're already on it like, oh my gosh, like I would never pay $1,500 for a dress like that. Oh, that's for rich people and stuff like that. That is how you know that you are dating a dusty in disguise, because a real man or a man that's interested in you, that's trying to impress you, like they really, really want to, wine and dine you and all that stuff, they're not going to look at it as it being an obligation. They're going to look at it like, okay, well, I'm going to get her this dress because I know she really, really wants it. So I'm either going to send her some money or something. It's not going to be a problem for him to spend money on you. And especially if you're going out to eat somewhere, if he can't take you to a decent place where that's better than just regular fast food place, then he is a dusty in disguise. If you tell him, hey, we go to McDonald's and Burger King all the time, can we go to somewhere else a little more high upper scale or something? And if he says stuff like, oh, well, I'm trying to save my money and all this, and I can't afford to go, but he's steadily trying to get into your panties and talk to you and all that stuff, then he's definitely a dusty in disguise. So it doesn't have anything to do with him actually liking you as a person, ladies. It's just he's actually just trying to, get in and get out. Like he's not trying to do anything for you to help you out. Everything that he does, he is it's all about benefiting him. So yeah, watch out for that, okay? Because those type of dusties will try to make you feel bad about certain things, okay, so that they can get you to either finally give in to them or support their GoFundMe, something like that. So, yeah, so that's number one. And then number two is that he starts to talk about you building with him. Run from any man that's saying how they want to build with you. So basically, they're saying that they want to have a partnership where you have to invest all of your money, in his dream or whatever. So when you're building with the man is usually going to always take the opportunity to be the one that's over everything. And most of us ladies, we have it in that mindset that we're supposed to let the men handle all the finances and things like that. And that's just not true. Those things that we taught were not true. Ladies, we need to be involved in our own finances and money and things like that. Yes, it's good, for your husband and your partner to give you advice and things like that, and you can have a bank account together and do things like that. But you should always have something on your own. And a man that builds with you that doesn't want you to have your own, like he wants to monitor everything, that's a Dusty in disguise. And then if you are allowing someone to take over your finances like that and they're not responsible, they're not truly like a good man, they're just a Dusty in disguise, a bum in disguise that's trying to get off on you, then all of that's going to show. You're going to start seeing charges like, for this and that, and might even see a beauty salon store charge on your card or something, and he don't go to the beauty salon, and you didn't go to the beauty salon, so who, so you have to watch that. With dusty bums like that, they have delusions of grandeur. Your success is their success. Your success is their success because all of the scheming and hustling that they did to get next to you in your pocketbooks, they are celebrating too. So the money that you bring in, it's their y'all's money. Like even if you might say like, no, this is my money, my bank account, and all that. Well, if you're giving money to the Dusty in disguise, that probably has you giving money from a 401k or something to fund his business or his dreams or goals, and saying that he's going to pay you back whenever he starts to work or whenever he graduates. Y'all, come on now. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. We're living in a new day and time. We are living in a new age, okay? So that stuff from the 90s, a couple of decades ago, all of that stuff, which I blame my generation for allowing a lot of that stuff to go on too, okay? Uh, uh, those times are behind us. So ladies and gentlemen as well, okay? It's time to forget what we was taught about always worrying about trying to help others to our own expense. We need to focus our energy on helping ourselves, right? That's what this channel is about too. This is a spiritual thing. So even with the whole elections going on, there's spiritual warfare going on. I don't know if y'all can feel it, but I can feel it in the air. Like with this election and stuff that's going on, there's a lot going on spiritually. Like they getting down. They getting down. It's a war. It's like a rebirth of a war or something going on, and I feel it. So that's why I've just kind of been quiet. Really, I don't want to speak on a lot of stuff because people are watching, and they're hanging on our every words and things like that. So we have to be mindful and selectful of the things that we say. Yes, yes. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm just going on and on. I love you guys. Yes. Oh, and Mrs. J. Yes. I hope you saw your poem I put in my article with the Madame Brigitte article. I shared your poem and stuff in there, and actually, one of the girls on Facebook actually liked your poem, and so yes, Miss Trinidad, love, check that out. And hey, Barbie, how you doing, love? Barbie says, "Hey, girl, I caught the second half. Good, good, cause, yeah, I had to take an important call and everything, and I still got business and stuff going on that I need to take care of, and so yes, I'm here. And so, like I said, normally I like to joke and laugh and stuff, you guys, but this video I consider it pretty serious. This is, a matter of life and death because, these people out here, they play so many games. If you're not ready spiritually, like mentally, physically, if you're not ready for it, they can take you out. They can take you out. So, through depression, through knocking on your self-esteem, through holding you hostage. There's a lot of ladies that are living, in hostage-like situations out here. And it's a serious thing. And dealing with stuff like that is a serious matter, because it can go good, it can go bad. So uh, then you'll have to get like authorities involved and all that stuff. So it's a lot, to deal with when you are dealing with a Dusty in disguise because yeah, a Dusty in disguise. He will sabotage you. Yes, he will sabotage you. So, let's say, like I said, you got a nice little job going on. You got your first home. You got children, everything, your favorite puppy, everything's going well for you. And then you meet this so called guy who says he's an entrepreneur or that he's a um, businessman. A businessman can be a businessman, but still be a Dusty because he doesn't say what he says he's gonna say. He's just selling you pipe dream, which is his pipe dream, which he's never really gonna do anything. It's just it's just like it's up there for a facade, but he doesn't really do anything. And so I know you ladies know a lot of guys like that because they can really clean house when you're dealing with people's emotions and stuff like that. And like I said, this goes for the other way around too, for women too. But I'm just coming from a lady's perspective here right now. And also the Dusty in disguise will be very, very loud. I mean, like, he will bring attention to you and himself. If you're not paying him the attention that he is requiring you to pay at a certain time when you're in public, if he doesn't get it, then he will be very, very loud and bring a lot of attention that is not necessary. And that is to make you feel embarrassed, inferior, and to get you to submit and to do what he wants you to do. And it's just another way of controlling you. And nobody should be living like that. So that's a sign. If you're around somebody right now, I mean, so many of you ladies, you think that you meet this guy, right? And uh, you think that God sent him to you. Where no, God didn't send you this guy. This is just a Dusty in disguise. This is just the devil himself. So they say. You know what I mean? Like this is just like a serious test for you to see how much you value yourself. How much are you going to put up with? How much are you going to excuse, not excuse. And so once you start settling and accepting behavior like this, you're going to be drawn this type of behavior to you all the time. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that. A lot of people don't want to be associated with it. And I know because, of course, I've lived life and I've been on both sides. So, take that and understand that it is true. And another way you can identify a Dusty in disguise is that he plays loud music at inappropriate times, y'all. I mean, like, everybody has their party and everybody likes to turn up and things like that. And that's cool. That's good. There's places for that as a top of that. But let's just say, you're at your job, in your job's parking lot, and then here he comes, playing "It's Me Against the World," so loud, and they're just bringing attention. Like, that's not what a true gentleman would do, especially at your job. He would know better. He would not do anything like that. Now, if he's young, he may not know any better, but if he's over the age of, I would say 25, then he should know way better than that. Like, you don't want to really have that going on around you, because you know they see him acting like that, they're gonna think you're acting like that too. So, if you don't care, that's something totally different. But if you're not wanting that attention and trouble around you, then this is a sign that you should look for. And also another sign, ladies, okay, listen to this, all right. It is peeing outside when he's around you. If he does not want to frequent the gentleman's room, even if you're out in the middle of nowhere, I mean, I see if there's no bathrooms around, but if you're pulling in somewhere to go to the bathroom and he doesn't go inside to the men's room like a civilized person would, like most civilized gentlemen would do, and not pee out behind cars or where ladies, ladies, okay? That is a sign that you know that you are dealing with a dusty in disguise. A gentleman is not going to ever do anything like that unless I said, it's no bathroom around and, nature calls. But just out in public around people, he's not going to go behind a building and pee and do all that stuff. Like he's going to go in the restroom and wash his hands and he's really gonna do right. Okay. All right. And yes. Oh, and another one, ladies, listen to this. He always have to one up you on something. It doesn't matter what it is. That is a dusty in disguise. Most men that like you, they want to impress you and all that stuff like that, they're gonna let you talk about something that you really, really like and just let you just really enjoy talking about it. But if you're dealing with a dusty in disguise, he's gonna wanna top you on whatever it is that you do. Okay, so let's just say you happen to get you want a new bag, you want a new Louis Vuitton bag, right? And so you bragging about it, and oh baby, look, I won my new Louis Vuitton bag and everything like that. And then he was like, okay, Louis Vuitton. Well, it probably would have been nicer if you won a Birkin. Now that's a bag. Now that's something to brag. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got to deal with that all the time, get away from that because you don't want to be absorbing that type of negative energy around you because all that's going to do is make you question yourself and it starts to hit your self-esteem. It does. Like, and if they won't stop doing it, you have to ask yourself, do you want to really keep dealing with that or are you going to choose yourself and create a happy space for yourself? And so, yes, and a lot of us ladies, we are so worried about hurting these Dusty's feelings, these guys, these bums who, only want to use us and, really not do anything for us but take advantage and leave us high and dry or barefoot and pregnant. You know what I mean? So, you definitely want to start really, thinking about of what you're allowing people to do around you. Start looking at the people around you. If you're feeling so lonely, like you just need friends and stuff like that, and you don't have them right now, or you having like some insecurities with your body issues and stuff like that, because we're women, and even with the men too. Men have issues about their body types and stuff like that. So. We definitely just want to make sure that we are being true to ourselves and putting ourselves first. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, yes. And Clarissa Claudwell says, yes, they are very stingy about spending money on someone else. Yes, yes, yes. And Barbie Chronicle says, hello to everyone in the chat. Yes, my sister Barbie is in tonight. Yes, yes. And Clarissa Caldwell, give me 100 right there. And Mrs. J said, laughing out loud, I had me some Dusties. Yes, yes, I know. Yes, we've all been there. And Dusties don't stay Dusties forever. A lot of them, they just need guidance and stuff too, and they learn and get better. That's everybody. That's everybody. So Yes, Clarissa Caldwell says, yes, they can be rich and stingy too. Yes, yes, they can be rich and stingy too. Stingy too. But I noticed, like, if they have money and they really, really like you, most of the time they're not gonna, worry about spending money on you because they know that, they're really, really wanting you. They're really connecting with you or whatever. So, but you're right. Yep, the rich guys, they can be stingy too. Yes. Yes, and Clarissa says, true, it is a war. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's a war. It's a spiritual warfare. I feel it, and definitely, you guys, make sure that you are meditating and, like I said, listening to the 432 hertz music, and make sure you guys go back and check the description box. Oh, and I will be having my Eye of Horus for sale. I've already made my listing and everything like that. So be sure to check back for it if you would like yours. I have a picture of me with it on and also showing the back and everything like that, what it looks like, and the chain and everything, the cord. And it is 29.95, and that's including the shipping and everything like that. So it's very beautiful. I actually had my evil eye on earlier today, so I have those as well, and the Sari Yantra. And I had my evil eye on, and right away, a guy got in the elevator and said, I love your necklace. So, yeah. And then I had asked him, I said, do you know what it means? And he was like, no, but I've seen it before. So there was the evil eye, and it's definitely, you could just see it. Against this is pretty against this dress because it's like a gold anyway, or a tan. This dress here, so it goes really, really well with the Eye of Horus. And then earlier I had on that black blouse. So you guys probably seen that video. And then I had the evil eye on there, but it really stood out. It was really, really pretty. And yeah, so these pieces are beautiful. They're unique. I don't know how long they'll be actually making these kind, but like I said, I have some in stock. So if you're interested, please contact me at highpriestesskathy@gmail.com for this, and I can get yours sent to you. And yes. And also, spiritual family, just keep in mind if you are international, like UK or Canada, a lot of times, a lot of the companies here, it does take a little longer for stuff from the United States to get to the other destination. So normally you want to give it like maybe 3 weeks to a month. And the pandemic is not as bad as it once was as far as like the shipping, I mean, getting things sent out, but we're still going to have to wait. And so if you get stuff from me, just know that I'm in the USA, and if you don't have a problem waiting, I'll get all of your stuff sent out to you. And as soon as I get the tracking numbers, because some of my stuff comes from different suppliers, okay, so as soon as I get your order all the way together, I'll get your tracking number to you and everything, or you can contact me, especially if you're an international person. Now, if you're here in the United States, you normally won't have to wait any longer than 2 weeks, 2 weeks or less. And that's because of the business days. So we're going by business days. I wish I was as fast as Amazon, but I'm not. I am an owner, a sole proprietor. Okay, so yes, but I do make sure, I try to make sure everyone gets their tracking numbers, their stuff. And like I said, if there's a delay, people just feel free to contact me, highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. And and then I can make sure I keep you updated with what's going on with your order. I try to do that anyway, but sometimes I get a lot of orders in, or I get a big order in, and sometimes there's a lot I have to do to handle that those big orders like that. So with that, yes, you all, I appreciate you so much for listening to this, because like I said, this is our shadow work 101, y'all. Like, this is a matter of life and death, and yeah. And another thing too, that if you're dealing with a dusty in disguise, is that he does not like to see you happy unless it's all about him. Okay, so uh, like, I think I may have touched on that a little bit before, but like I said, if you have something going on for you that you're trying to do by yourself, or even if you're trying to help him in some way, it's never going to be uh, you know good enough, or it's never going to be worth anything unless he feels like it's all his idea of doing it. Okay, so be aware of that. If they can't just give you simple compliments sometime and things like that, then that's definitely a sign to watch out for, dealing with a dusty in disguise. So, just realize that you make sure you guys are protecting yourselves and your surroundings, and being aware, because like I said, I wish I would have had the guidance, that I wish I would have had the wisdom back then that I have now, but but again, I'm trying to be realistic here. But I am saying that I wish I would have known some things back then that I know now, because I believe that it would have saved a lot of time, a lot of unnecessary stress, and heartbreak. And I want you ladies also to understand too that with Dusties, there are some Dusties that, they're energy vampires too, and they have to keep you going. If they're always, keeping you in an uproar or upset or questioning yourself, they're feeding off of that energy. People can feed off of fear. People can feed off of your insecurities as well. They can feed off of that. It's a really twisted, like, negative type of exchange, because the more they're feeding off of you getting upset and all of those things, the stronger they're becoming. And the more that they start feeling good about themselves, and then, they start getting blessings. And then you're wondering, like, what's going on with my blessings? Because, yeah, even if they don't realize this is the energy they're putting out, this is what they're doing, this is what they are doing to you, ladies. So, like I said, we have to go within side of ourselves and ask ourselves, hey, you know, um, are we really, really, really going to allow another man or another woman to make us feel this way, so that we lose everything? Because I guarantee you, if you end up in the hospital, or if you end up in a real dire, straight situation, they're not going to be there for you like you expect them to. They may show up, but if they show up, yeah, I've seen it on people at the deathbeds, and these people come in just to upset them in the middle of them dying. You know what I mean? It's like they're never going to let you have any peace. They're never going to let you have that satisfaction. You think you might get it a little bit. You'll get it just enough so that you'll feel like you want to continue to stay and work it out. That's what's so cool about it, is that you will stay long enough. They'll give you just enough to make you feel like you want to stay and work it out. And it's not going to get any better. It's going to be the same way every time. And you can do spells. You can do work. You can do work. And the thing is that if you're not dealing with the root of the problem with that situation, and changing some things for yourself or changing yourself how to deal with it, then you're going to keep getting hurt. You need to learn how to, you know, uh, do alchemy. You need to change that around. You have the power within you to change things around. A lot of people don't understand that. And that's why I tell a lot of people too, like with the Bible is just a book of spells. So if you believe in certain verses that you have to do certain things in order to be this good, perfect person, then you are always going to hit a block. You're always going to hit a road. Like I said, it talks about, forgiving your enemies or whatever like that. Why would you want to forgive them? Like I said, they stab you in the back once, so you could forgive them, and they stab you in the chest and finish the job. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? Now, I'm not saying that you go out there and, try to hurt them or, do anything to get yourself in trouble, to get yourself in legal trouble. That's not what I'm talking about. But why do you have to forgive someone who's killed your family member in cold blood? That doesn't make any sense to me. What is the benefit in that? Some people say, well, this it's for me. It's for me so I can move on. Okay, so if you forgive that person and you move on, then what? What does that really leave you? What does that leave your family? What does that leave for the person who you lost in your life, their memory? Why do you have to put it out in the universe that you actually forgive a person for stabbing you in the back or hurting you? Why do you have to forgive that? That's not allowing them to get what they deserve, I feel. I feel like it does the opposite. But that's another video. We can get all into that. That's another video. Let me see what you all are saying, spiritual family. I love you all. I know that you guys, your time is precious too, and I appreciate y'all because it really is. And Miscellaneous AB says, those poor women, it's terrible to feel trapped, especially in quarantine. Exactly. That's the worst time because you can't, you can't get away from that. And, there's some things that I know about and different things like that. And just my heart goes out to a lot of those ladies who are dealing with stuff like that. And, yes, and Veronica the Aries says, never again. I know that's right, girl. Never again. Clarissa Caldwell says 2020 has been a very difficult year for me, especially in getting a job because I don't have a car. I can't even be an event planner because I don't have a car. I can't afford one. Yes, yes, yes. And Clarissa says, but other than that challenge, I am content. I am content with what I have and what I can do. Yes, yes. And that's why the universe is going to open up and bless you with that car that you're looking for. Yeah, that you're needing. So, yes, keep, giving that gratitude. Keep thanking the universe, keep thanking the God, the goddesses, when you wake up, just the gratitude, and you receive so much back more in return. Yes, yes, yes. Clarissa says, yes, do Dusties do not care about being rude and egotistical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they'll do it to embarrass you in front of other people, especially if you have something going for you because they know that, uh, that 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 they're doing that, that they're cutting you down to size. You know what I mean? They're hurting your self-esteem because that's not going to do anything but make you go home and want to cry. and be so embarrassed and wonder why and everything, and then they'll turn it around and try to make it seem like you did something, like, well, that's what happens when you try to bring that subject up every time. Knowing if you did bring that subject up every time, they don't have to do that and take it to that next level and publicly embarrass you in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they'll call you the B word in public, a tramp, whatever they can think of just because, they're, that's just it. Yes. And Queen Me says, right, and try and be tricksters. It don't work with me though. Ache, hun. Yes. And Queen Me says, my enemies surrendered and asked me to stop fighting them. I agreed, and they turned around and started attacking me again. I learned from that, never trust. That's right. That's right. Yes, Queen Me says, luckily I keep my spiritual protection on. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. They don't know what to do now. Uh-huh. There you go. There you go. That's perfect. That's exactly what I love. That's exactly what I'm talking about, spiritual family. Like, you got to stay protected and all, and take care of self. You have to. And like I said, in the book of spells, it talks about men will become lovers of themselves and all of that stuff like that. Well, the truth is we should be loving ourselves. We have to love ourselves. It's okay to love ourselves. It's okay to put ourselves first because we have to do that so we can take care of our loved ones. If we're not doing that, then what good are we going to do? All depressed and sick and going crazy and stuff, no, no, we have to. We have to start understanding that we are precious commodities over here, ladies. We are precious cargo over here. Yeah. And see, we were taught that, we're not good enough. We're not going to ever be good enough, this and that. Like, we got to break away from that. We got to start filling ourselves with more positive vibrations, things that's going to uplift us and, things that are going to teach us and give us wisdom, that's feeding the spirit and soul, learning about things. And so, yeah, if you see that drama coming, go the other way and start running. And I'm not talking about like the little fun stuff, drama, soap stuff, because we all love a little drama in our lives, especially women. But I'm talking about that stuff that put you in the jail stuff. You know what I mean? That get you locked up stuff. That get your record stuff. Yeah, we need to try to stay away from that. Not try. We need to stay away from that. Yes, yes, that. Yeah. So anytime they want to play games with you, and ladies, I get it. And a lot of times we'll go into relationships thinking that these guys like us more than what it really is. You know what I mean? Because they're a dusty in disguise. They're there to, dazzle you, and then as soon as they get you, then they can take it off, and it's just, it was nothing but an illusion. You really got a dust. You got a lemon. Sometimes we get a lemon, ladies, and we got to make lemonade, right? So yeah, yes. And with that being said, you guys, I want you guys all to hit the thumbs up and know that I appreciate all of you coming on here tonight. But I am going to also get ready to wrap up the video here. And I'm definitely going to try to be on either Friday night or Saturday night. And definitely, I will have a poll in the community section about what we should talk about next. And so I definitely want you all to vote, spiritual family. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to, before I thank everyone for coming in and announce everyone that joined me here tonight, Clarissa says, can I practice Dominican voodoo and not believe in Christianity nor Catholicism? You know what? To be honest with you, I probably would rather not say that because I would just probably, if you can contact someone who is actually, doing like, the voodoo or whatever, because I want you guys to have uh, that experience dealing with that because to be honest with you, my beliefs as far as how that goes and everything, it may not be what other people believe. So, I would say personally, you know, I wouldn't, I mean, in Christianity, in hoodoo, I don't use the Bible. I mean, I have used the Bible and you can, but it just depends on what you want to do. So I would get maybe both sides. I would talk to someone who is like a mambo or something like that, and they can tell you whether or not they do it as well. So, but you know, definitely, I think that would help you. And if you would like for me to refer you to someone, contact me at highpriestesskathy@gmail.com, and I can do that for you. Yes, yes. And yeah, so I'm gonna say thank you all so much for you that came in the chat, and we got miscellaneous AB. Girl, I appreciate you for stopping in and coming in and everything. And you guys, Mrs. J from Trinidad stopped in. Thank you so much, love. And you guys, check out Mrs. J's beautiful poem that she wrote and sent to me. It is in the Madame Brigitte blog that I have posted in the community section. So when you guys check that out, you scroll below and you'll be able to see her beautiful poem that she shared with me. I know you guys will love it. And also be checking for more information about the Elite Circle Coven. I got some another new video that I'm going to be having up and everything. If you guys are interested in joining the coven, you can contact me at highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. And of course, we'll have a little screening and everything like that, and see if this will be for you. And my girl Barbie, my sister Barbie, thank you so much for stopping in tonight and showing us your love and gracing us with your presence. And Barbie is my number one moderator, and you guys have been so good. I appreciate you all. Even some of the trolls have been really, really nice and respectful. I appreciate that. And Veronica, the Aries, I thank you so much for stopping in, love, tonight. Yes, yes. And also, Queen Me, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. I hope you come back again. I'm going to be on either Friday night or Saturday night, 8:30ish Central Standard Time. Yes, yes. And I thank all of you for stopping in tonight. And I hope you guys love my look. I'm giving you Egyptian high priestess here, which I am. I'm just reincarnated. And you have the Eye of Horus right here. And I appreciate all of you for stopping in tonight. If you want this beautiful, beautiful piece, check the description box below. Take care, you all, spiritual family, and bye.